Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video, we are going to solve this nice algebra problem. And here we have n plus 2 times of n plus 3 times of n plus 4 is equals to 990, and we will solve this problem for the real values of n. So the very first thing we are going to do is, here first I can rewrite this equation as, here you have n plus 2 and we can write it as n plus 3 minus 1 into, here you have n plus 3, and we can write this n plus 4 as n plus 3 plus 1 is equals to 990. So after this step, you can see here we will make the common term on all the factors, which is n plus 3 here, n plus 3 here, and n plus 3 here, so that we will put n plus 3 is equals to y. So y is equals to n plus 3. So now we will back substitute the value of y here, and you get y minus 1 into, here you have n plus 3, it is equals to y, and when you put here it will becomes y plus 1 is equals to 990. So that we will rearrange the terms and we can write it as y times of y minus 1 into y plus 1 is equals to 990. So now you focus on these two terms and you see that we have y minus 1 times of y plus 1, and now we can use here the nice square identity. And you know about this identity, if we have a squared minus b squared, it is equals to a minus b times of a plus b. So now we will use here this nice formula, and in this we can use here this formula in the above terms, and the above terms will be written as y times of y squared minus 1 squared is equals to 990. So that here we can find y times of y square minus 1, and we move this 990 in the left hand side and you get minus 990 is equals to 0. So now we multiply this y on both of the terms and you get y cubed minus y minus 990, and whole is equals to 0. So after this step we can solve this nice cubic equation, and here we will rewrite this equation as y cubed minus y. Here you have minus 990 and we can write it as minus 1000 and plus 10. So minus 1000 plus 10 is equals to minus 990, and whole is equals to 0. So now we rearrange the terms and we make the pairs of cubic terms and the other terms. So here you have first cubic term is y cubed, and here you have 1000, we can write it as 10 cubed, and we will take common minus sign from these two terms y and 10, and you get minus times of y minus 10 is equals to 0. So here you have a cubed minus b cubed. We will use here this formula, and you know about this formula. If we have a cubed minus b cubed, it is equals to a minus b times of a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we will use here this nice formula, and according to this formula the first term will be written as y minus 10 times of y squared plus 10y minus 10 square minus y minus 10, and whole is equals to 0. So now you see that we will take common y minus 10 on both of the terms, and you get y minus 10 times of y squared plus 10y minus 100, and when we take common this one you get sorry, this is the positive term, because in this formula you have plus b square, so this is plus 10 square, and you have 100 this is take common and you get minus 1 and whole is equals to 0. And after this step we can make the simplification of this term, so that here you have y minus 10 times of y squared plus 10y plus 99 is equals to 0. So here you have two cases. The first case is we take y minus 10 is equal to 0, and the other case is we take y squared plus 10y plus 99 is equals to 0. So in the first case you get the value of y is 10, and now we will solve the second case. So in this case first I can check this quadratic equation has real roots or not, so that we will use here the nice discriminant formula, so that here we have the value of a is 1, b is 10 and c is 99. So now we can apply here the discriminant formula. So first I can explain little bit about the discriminant formula. So the discriminant formula tells us that if the value of this delta is less than 0, then we say that this quadratic equation has no real roots. So after that, if this delta is greater than 0, then we say that this quadratic equation has two real roots. And if this delta is equals to 0, then we say that this quadratic equation has one real root. So after that, now we will check the behavior of this delta by putting the values of a, b and c here, so that when you put these values in this delta, you get delta is equals to 10 squared minus 4 times of a is 1 and c is 99. So 10 square is equals to 100 minus 4 times of 99 is equals to 396. So 100 minus 396 is equals to minus 296. So it is less than 0, and if this delta less than 0, we say that it has no real root. So it is it gives the no real root, so it gives the no real root. But in this question we need the real roots here, so that we will reject it this case, and we can just proceed here this case only, y is equals to 10. And in the start of the question we will take y is equals to n plus 3, so we will back substitute the value of y. So when you can put here y is equal to n plus 3 in this equation, you get n plus 3 is equals to 10, and finally you get, we move this 3 in the right hand side and you get 10 minus 3, and finally you got the value of n is equals to 7. So this is the our final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.